Hey everyone, it's Brandon here with the Dumbbell. Today we're going to do a 20-minute belly burn workout. So today the only equipment we need is we need one free weight, we need an exercise mat, and we need 2 glider discs. So if you don't have any glider discs, you can always use paper plates as well. They work perfectly fine if you have a carpet. So we're going to do 6 exercises, 45 seconds, and 3 sets on each exercise in 20 minutes. So we're going to start with jogging in place, get our knees up, and get our heart rate going. So first thing, like I said, about 30 seconds, just jog in place. Get the heart rate up, get the body moving, get the blood flowing. And while you're doing this, it would probably be important if I have the stopwatch ready to go and make sure we have the accurate seconds on here. So I'll make sure you get this to 45 seconds and we will get started. Okay, all right. So a few more seconds. Okay, that's good right there. So we're gonna start with gliders. There's many ways to do gliders. Today, I'm gonna have you go in and out together. So this is gonna be a challenging motion, just like this, go in and out. If you can't do that motion at home, just do mountain climbing versions of gliders, just like that. And those are still gonna be really, really tough. And if you need to hold on to something, feel free. I have a lot of clients that have wrist issues, so they have to hold on to a step or some sort of pad, give them a little bit more support, or they'll even get into a plank position and do that as well. So there's many, many ways to modify these exercises. Okay, so we're gonna go 45 seconds here. Ready? And go. So we're gonna go in together, out together. In together, out together. The great thing about this exercise is it'll get your heart rate up and it'll work out your core tremendously. It's definitely not an easy one. Just make sure to keep breathing. Keep trying to keep your back straight and keep your butt low. You don't want to have your butt all the way up in the air when you're doing this exercise. And if you have to modify and stop for a second, catch your breath, or let your legs rest, that's perfectly okay. Just try to get as many reps in as possible. Okay, we got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So the next exercise, we're gonna stay on the ground, similar position. We're gonna do mountain climbers, and we're gonna try to kick our legs in across the body each time. So with this, we're gonna go across the body as you bring your knee in each way. So 45 seconds here, ready, and go. So again, across the body just like this. And if you have to modify, just do one leg at a time. And especially being down with both exercises. You'll feel this a lot in your shoulders too, so if it starts to hit your arms, it's definitely working. Okay, we got 20 more seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's good right there. So now we're gonna get on our exercise mat, on our back, and we're gonna start with bicycle crunches. So with this exercise, we're gonna go opposite elbow to opposite knee across the body. Ready? And go. So hands behind your head. Make sure to keep breathing. You wanna get a good twist, and you wanna try to get as high as possible. Try to get your opposite elbow to your opposite knee. And make sure to keep breathing. We're gonna do 4 things on the ground for our core, so our abs are gonna be on fire. And if you have to modify, it's okay to go one leg at a time. And if you have a hard time even bringing your leg in, you can even go across the body to work out your obliques from side to side. There we go. So the next exercise, we're gonna do crunches where we have our elbows come up towards our knees. So we're gonna go straight up in the air, have our legs up. You can cross them, Just make sure to keep them bent right here, and then just go straight up off the ground. So we're engaging our upper abs to come up off the ground on this one. Ready? And go. So we want to exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. And it's probably a little easier, say a little bit easier if your feet are on the ground, but a lot of it just depends. I have some people that tell me it's harder to keep their legs up. Some people tell me it's easier to keep your legs up. So a lot of it just depends on how strong your core is and how strong certain parts of your core are. Remember, exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down is proper breathing technique on all these exercises. Okay, that was 45 seconds. So now we're going to be upright. And now we're going to grab our free weight. So to grab a moderate free weight, it doesn't need to be super heavy, but it doesn't need to be light either. And if you don't have a free weight, you can act like you have one at home. We're going to do Russian twists. So we're going to cross our leg, hold the weight right here, and go side to side. Now I like to hold the weight like this, if you guys see it at home, rather than like this. Now it's not necessarily wrong if you go side to side like that, but as you can see, I'm kind of dominating with one hand more than the other. You want to have equal balance when you're doing this exercise. So equal balance in each arm when we're going side to side. Okay, and we want to keep our head focused straight and not twisting it so we don't get dizzy. We want to keep looking straight and twist our body. Okay, ready? And go. So try to keep your legs up. Not many people can for the 45 seconds. You'll be surprised, especially with all these other exercises, and especially doing it for 3 sets. So if you have to have your heel on the ground, that gives you a little bit more support. Or if you just have to have your feet completely on the ground like this, that's totally fine. But try to keep them up if you can. And again, make sure to keep breathing as well. By the way, it would probably be pretty good if I could stop on that. That'd probably be pretty good. So we'll say we're about 20 seconds left. Okay, so we're gonna go 10 more seconds for right now. Let's go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, so we're gonna put that weight down. Stopwatch still has like 14 seconds left, but we're gonna flip over and do planks. Now, there's a couple different ways that I see people do planks. I'm gonna correct you on your form. We wanna have our forearms on the ground. Here comes the stopwatch. There we go. So we wanna have our forearms on the ground, and we're gonna try to stay low. You have to have your knees on the ground, that's fine. You just don't wanna have your arms all the way out like this and have your butt up. You wanna make sure that roughly where your hands are at, they're right about eye level. That gives you good base and good support when you're doing this exercise. We want to keep our back straight and keep our butt low to do it correctly. Okay, so 45 seconds. I'm going to make sure you hit the stopwatch this time. Ready? Go. So stay low. You want to tighten up your abs, tighten up your core. Make sure to keep breathing. I don't know how some people can hold the plank for like 20 minutes, an hour. That's very, very hard, especially if you're doing a lot of others. If you have a really strong core. Remember, if you have to modify, have the knees on the ground just like this. We're trying to stay up off the ground. We've got about 20 more seconds left. Again, tighten up your abs. Okay, we're going to go 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so that was one set right there. If you're thirsty at home, grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna go back to those gliders again. Grab a sip of water. We're gonna start in about 20, 25 seconds. Move the weight off to the side. Put the gliders here. I'm just gonna stay down on the ground because I'm gonna have to get down here eventually. So we're going to start in about 5 more seconds for those of you watching this at home. The great thing about this workout, you can do it anywhere. You can do it at home, at work, at the gym, anywhere. Don't need much equipment at all. Very simple. Not an easy exercise. Not easy exercise, simple exercises. Ready? And go. So we're gonna go back to the gliders again. Again, in and out. In and out. Good. Stop for a second. Get right back into it. If you have to modify it, then just do the regular version of gliders. And like I said, you don't even have to have discs. I mean, if you just want to do mountain climbers more, that's totally fine. But if you have paper plates at home, use the paper plates. They usually slide pretty well. Okay, so in and out. We got 8 more seconds left. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we'll push these off to the side. We're going to go back to mountain climbers again, where we kick across the body. Ready? And go. Be careful too if you're at home doing these workouts. If you have a shoulder issue, like I talked about, it does put a lot of pressure on your shoulder. So be very careful and not try to be, for lack of a better word, stubborn when you're doing a lot of these exercises. And it's okay to modify. It's okay to do a little bit and stop. It's okay to be in a plank position or hold on to a pad. That's totally fine. You don't want to make an injury worse. So always keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to go 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So back on our mats, back to bicycle crunches. So remember, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Ready? And go. Keep breathing. Get a good twist across the body. Abs are getting on fire, at least starting to be on fire. There we go. I knew we were getting close to being done. So again, legs up, elbows up, because I can see, be careful on that. So you always watch where your equipment's at. You don't want to hit yourself in the head or step on it. That wouldn't be good either. We don't want any sprained ankles. So legs up, elbows to your knees. Ready? Go. And remember, we keep doing a lot of these ab exercises. Some of it might start to bother your neck. That's perfectly normal. So keep your head up, chin up, and try not to bring your chin down. So imagine there's a golf ball, tennis ball, baseball that won't allow you to bring your chin down, and that helps you engage in your abs more than use your head and neck to actually lift up your body. Still gonna feel it, but it'll take the pressure off. Take the pressure off of it quite a bit. There we go. Okay, so up on our butt, grab our weight again, back to Russian twists. Ready? I'm gonna make sure the stopwatch this time. And go. See, I was just super excited to show you guys what a Russian twist was. And again, try to keep your legs up if you can. If you have to have them on the ground, it's okay to have your heel on the ground and give you a little bit more support, especially if you have back issues at home. If you have back issues, it's going to be really hard to keep your legs up the whole time. So perfectly normal to just keep your feet on the ground. And if you want to do this, you can even use a bench at home and do this one. And that takes a little bit more pressure off your back. It's usually a little bit easier on the bench than it is on the ground. But yeah, if you don't have a bench, just feel free to use the ground. Keep going. All right, so last one coming up, we're gonna flip over back to planks again. Okay, ready? And go. Now remember, with all these exercises, this is a belly burn workout, you want to make sure that you're still getting cardio exercise in, making sure you have a balanced diet. You can do all the crunches and all the sit-ups you want in the world, but if your eating's not good, if you're not getting other exercise in with cardiovascular training, you're not going to see a six-pack, you're not going to see a flat stomach. It's going to be very hard for that to happen. So the great thing about all these exercises, it helps build up strength in your core, which is so important. But if you're actually wanting to see a flat stomach, you have to make sure your diet's under control, and you have to make sure you're getting cardiovascular exercise in. Otherwise, you'll have muscle there, but you still have a lot of fat over it. Okay, almost there. Okay, so we're 2 down, 1 more to go. So grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna go right back to gliders again. Nice thing about this workout, you don't have to keep getting up and down, everything's on the ground, which is kind of nice. So grab some water if you're thirsty, and then we're gonna get back to the gliders. Grab that sip. So we're gonna start again in 5 seconds. We're gonna go in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so we got 20 more seconds left. And let's really try to push ourselves on these last few seconds and try not to stop. If you have to, that's okay, but try to keep going and push through the pain, push through the burn. Okay, we're gonna go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, so let's push these off to the side. Back to mountain climbers again. So we're gonna bring our legs across the body. Ready? And go. Keep breathing. And I'll tell you, going from planks to the gliders to this one, and that's no joke on the shoulders now. That definitely gets your arms. It's very deceiving. Okay, so again, last few seconds here, we're gonna try to go without stopping. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. Back on your back. Bicycle crunches again. A lot of you probably it's easier just to roll over to the mat, but that's okay. I see that a lot in my classes. Ready? And go. Okay. Hey, as long as you get there, right? One thing too, I will say with all these exercises that I really like, and I'm a big believer on when you're doing a lot of core exercises, is not just to go straight up and do crunches and sit-ups and leg lifts and just go in this plane. I like to do a lot of things that you're twisting, you're churning, and going in a lot of different motions, because that's just how life is. One of my professors, when I got my degree, used to say, how many times in life do we move in this plane? You know, we're constantly, I'll stop this really quick. We're constantly twisting, turning, someone's calling our name, we're doing different things, and we're not always moving like a robot where we go straight and straight. So it's really good to do a lot of exercises that engage different parts of your core and not just doing crunches on the ground or things like that. That's why I'll do a lot of things that will require you to twist across the body, hold a weight and twist, to reach across, whatever it might be, side planks, side crunches, whatever that might be, to just engage different parts of your core too. It's really, really important. And it helps just develop a stronger core so you have less likely to get injuries, you know, as you get older and as, you know, as time progresses, I guess. So, okay, all right, so go back to the exercises now. So crunches, elbows to your knees, ready, and go. We're gonna exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. We got 20 more seconds. Let's really try to push ourselves in these last few seconds. So try to get up as high as you can. Really engage in your core. We're gonna feel that burn. Almost done. Okay, so let's grab our weight again. Russian twists. Last one. Go. Side to side. People always ask me too, how much should you twist? I think just a little bit from side to side. You don't have to twist all the way down. If you want to touch the ground with the weight, that you're more than welcome to. That'll definitely engage in your core. But even just twist across the body, keeping the weight up, you'll feel it tremendously, especially if you keep your legs up. Almost there. There we go. Knew we were getting close. Okay, so always great. We're going down to our last exercise here. So we're going to go back to planks again. Ready, and go. Remember, keep your back straight, butt low. And really, let's try to challenge ourselves and not have the knees hit the ground on this one. So if you have a hard time, it's perfectly okay to keep your knees on the ground. But let's really try to challenge ourselves on this one. Keep those knees up. Just concentrate. Tighten up your core. Make sure you keep breathing. We got 20 more seconds left. We can do this. It's always a great feeling when you reach a certain level with a plank, whether it's a minute, whether it's a 2-minute plank without stopping. It's a great feeling, especially when you've really struggled when you first started. We got 3, 2, 1. All right, we are done with this workout. So hopefully you're like me, worked up a little bit of the sweat, burned up lots of calories, and that's a great core workout right there. And the great thing about it, you did it in 20 minutes, and it's so simple to do. You know, don't need much equipment at all, and you get these done anywhere really. So, hope you guys liked this video. If you did like it, make sure to like this video. Please comment. We'd love to see your feedback on all the different videos that I do. And check out our other videos in our Fitness Mastery program for some other great workouts that target specific areas. And I'll see you guys next time.